The following program is rated PG and may contain mature subject matter. Viewer discretion is advised.
Was that okay?
That was amazing. Those Sinead turns might be better than mine. Great dress rehearsal. I'll see you all Friday for the show.
How'd she do?
Incredible. She's really coming out of her shell. She still having a tough time at school?
There are good and bad days. The social worker told us to be patient. When you adopt a child later in life, it can take some time for them to feel secure, so...
Well, she'll get there. My mother used to say, each day is a gift wrapped in new paper.
That is lovely. This program has been such a blessing for our family. I know that we're a little behind on tuition, but I just want to assure you we'll be able to catch up soon.
This is pay-as-you-go for a reason. Don't worry about last month.
Thank you, Chelsea.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Your parents had some really cool things.
Thank you. After storage rates went up again, can't afford to hold on to all this anymore.
Oh, look, it's little Chelsea. Look at those front teeth.
Yeah. I thought I'd lost this. My adoption was finalized 3 days before Christmas. This was the first gift I opened that year. I bounced around to different families for a while, but when I saw this, our first Christmas, I knew I was finally home.
Who is this?
That's my mother, my birth mother. Is she wearing a wedding dress? Oh, the necklace. I wonder what that pin means. Our place, Havonshire, December 23rd, 1987. That was 9 months before I was born. Havonshire is part of a royal conglomerate of small sovereign countries near Luxembourg, including Concordia, Eldoria.
The man she's holding hands with. He's wearing a wedding ring. Do you think this could be your father?
I never knew my father. I don't even know his name.
What about your birth certificate?
My mother left that line blank.
Why?
I'm not sure. I'd like to think she planned to tell me one day when I was old enough to understand.
Maybe this is where you could find your answers.
You were all fantastic. I am so proud of you. You worked so hard, too. And getting to see your remarkable progress has been the best Christmas gift I ever could have asked for.
How about one more?
Merry Christmas.
Thank you. A plane ticket.
Round trip to Havonshire along with 4 nights lodging. Everyone chipped in.
This is too much. I can't accept this.
You do so much for all of us.
I'll expect updates when you get there.
I appreciate what you're trying to do, but I can't fly halfway across the world so close to Christmas.
Aren't you curious about what he's like? Your birth father?
I've lived in the same city my entire life. He's never tried to contact me. Maybe it just wasn't meant to be, or maybe he's gone too.
But you could have siblings, or cousins, or nieces and nephews, all waiting to meet you.
What if he doesn't want to see me?
Anyone would be lucky to call you family. You always tell me that every day is a new gift. But Chels, in order to see what's inside, you gotta unwrap it.
Hello. Hi, excuse me, I'm looking for Klaus.
Oh, you found him.
Oh,
Checking in?
yes, Chelsea Jones.
Oh, well. Welcome to Havonshire, Miss Jones. You have picked a wonderful time of the year to visit. Many festive things to do here in our little hamlet.
Oh,
They've even asked me to play Santa this year.
with a name like yours, I'm surprised they didn't ask sooner. Thank you.
Extra blankets are in the closet. Breakfast is served from 6 till 9.
A lot of these events involve dancing.
Dance is a large part of the Havonshire culture. We joke that before our children learn to speak, they learn to dance.
Well, dance is just another form of expression.
I do believe you're going to enjoy your time here, Miss Jones.
Thank you.
Take care.
Excuse me, do you know where this is? Thank you. Hello.
Name?
Oh, I'm not on any list.
Castle is closed to the general public until December 26th.
I'm not going to the castle. I'm going to that building right over there.
All entry past this point is restricted to the names on the list.
Please. Oh, come on. I traveled all the way from America just to get to that building.
Oh, that building? Of course. After Christmas. Trying to sneak in, are we?
Hi. Hi, I was just gonna help them with the tree.
Merry Christmas.
And then he wished me Merry Christmas and tossed me out. I need advice on what to do.
With all the royal celebrations, security is tight. There'll be a lot of very important people there. It'll be hard to access that part of town.
I never back down from a challenge, so I will figure out how to get past that gate.
What publication are you with?
Excuse me?
I have turned into the tabloids. You are relentless. Did the royal family really sell that many papers that you'd risk your freedom?
I'm not a reporter, and I'm not interested in the castle or the royal whoever.
See, most people would be pretty eager to have a bit of time with the royal family.
Guess I'm not most people. I'm looking for someone, but half the village is off limits, so I'm stuck.
Ah, I see.
They're playing my song. Anyone on the dance floor? Half off your Christmas cocoa.
Well,
You want to dance?
you want to pay full price? Come on. Let's see what you've got.
Okay. Chelsea Jones. And you are?
Grateful for the dance, Miss Jones.
What do I owe you?
It's been taken care of.
Guards change at 10 a.m. Sneak past if you're quick. Hey, before you turn, tighten your stomach. It's not a big movement. Keep it small. Yes, so much better.
We have provided you with 3 instructors. He has sent them all away, myself included.
There must be someone else.
I have given you my very best. There's no one left.
What about her?
Well, she's not one of ours.
I need to go.
Well, who is she then?
Great job.
I have no idea. Ask yourself.
Excuse me, miss. I couldn't help but notice you and that young student there.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to overstep. I just want to show him some things I do with my own students.
So you are a teacher?
Yes, but I'm late for an appointment.
My name is James. I work for the royal family. I've been tasked with finding a dance instructor for Prince Philip.
Oh, thank you, but I'm not looking for a job. So nice to meet you.
It is a temporary position in preparation of the Christmas Eve gala. We will, of course, pay the standard rates.
I'm sorry, I'm only in town for a few days, and I don't even have my dance clothes or shoes. And I've just missed my appointment, so I'd like to get back to my hotel.
We'll cover the accommodation for the week, and transportation to and from the castle. As far as clothes, well, you can purchase what you need with this.
The castle? So, if I teach the prince, then I can go beyond the gate?
Naturally.
When do I start? Hello again. Oh, that's me, right there on the list. Yeah, Chelsea Jones, Jone. Yes, that's me. Top of the list. Thank you.
The dance you'll be teaching Prince Philip requires a particular sequence of moves. There can be no room for improvisation. You must adhere to a strict protocol.
No improv. Gotcha. Is that an original?
Because of the lack of progress with the other 3 teachers, you will need to practice every day.
What happened to them anyway?
They were removed from their posts, simply not up to the task. Now, it will take immense focus and concentration.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. So cute. Is that the prince?
Indeed. Everything you need to know is in here.
Okay, great. Oh, these are just variations on the standard waltz technique. This is gonna be adorable.
Pardon me?
Do we know who he's dancing with yet? Will she be here too?
This is not yet known. It is, of course, an enormous decision, not to be taken lightly. I will let Prince Philip know you have arrived. You may wait for him in the East Ballroom.
You have a ballroom?
We have 3. You will be using the East Wing. You have the week. It's up to you to succeed where others have failed. Just down those stairs.
Don't worry. Just leave the little guy to me.
I see you found a way in.
It's you.
I thought you had no interest in the castle.
And I thought you wore glasses. Do you live here?
I suppose we were both misled.
Oh, this is sort of a recent development. I've been hired to teach Prince Philip.
Is that so?
Yeah. Apparently he's scared off all the local instructors. Oh, sorry, is he your son or nephew or something?
Ah, there you are. Your Highness, I'd like to introduce you to Miss Chelsea Jones. Miss Jones, Prince Philip.
We've met.
Well, the clock is ticking on your lesson. I suggest you not waste any more time.
You're Prince Philip?
It would appear so.
So the photo in the hall.
That was taken many years ago.
Right. Okay, I guess we can get started.
No, I won't be dancing with you today.
It's true, I usually work with kids, but I promise you I'm more than qualified to teach you these steps.
I'm sure you are. But I have no interest in learning that dance.
But I was hired to teach you that dance.
Indeed.
And you're here for our lesson.
Technically, yes.
But you won't be dancing?
Now you're getting it. You're welcome to join me in a game.
Of chess.
Naturally.
Look, if you're not gonna dance, I have somewhere else I could be.
I don't feel bad. The finest instructors in all of Havonshire couldn't get me on that floor. You stood little chance of succeeding.
I'm not from Havonshire. I'm from Chicago. And I can be very patient.
En garde. Did you know, Chelsea, that when you move into a position to take your opponent's queen, the gentlemanly thing to do is to give a warning. En garde. Well, you'd be amazed how many players omit this common sense of decency.
Is that so?
But I'm a gentleman, see? So I warned myself. En garde.
You know, it's funny. You're actually one of the few people who will take a queen someday. Will you say on guard?
Perhaps.
I can't tell if that's romantic or arrogant.
Can't it be both? Seems like our time is up.
Same time tomorrow?
Looking forward to it.
We shall bring that report to Parliament when they reconvene. Merry Christmas to you as well.
Hi. Sorry, I think I took a wrong turn, or maybe 5. Oh, you're the queen.
I am. And you are?
Chelsea Jones.
The new dance teacher. How's my son progressing?
Well, it was just the first lesson.
My son can be quite stubborn.
Well, fortunately, so can I.
I am glad to hear it.
They're by the clock. Your glasses?
Observant, too.
Well, it was an honor to meet you. I'll just see myself out. That's right. Sorry, which way is the exit?
Take a left at the end of the hall.
Thank you. Finally. Okay, Mom. Why were you here? Havonshire Museum, Arts and Antiquities. Of course, I'd find it on a Wednesday at 5.
Mother, may I have a word?
Yes, of course. I met your new instructor. I had no idea James's search for a suitable replacement would take him all the way to America.
Yes, well, Chelsea seems very talented.
And just how did you discern that from behind your chessboard?
I'm not sure that I see the need for these lessons.
I think you do. Our guests arrive tomorrow. Have you made your decision?
Well, that is why I need more time.
And I've given it to you. But there are expectations, Philip. It must be this Christmas Eve. Who will she be?
Guard.
Go right upstairs and get washed up. It's almost dinner. Oh, to be young and full of such energy.
Those your grandchildren?
No, my wife Hannah and I foster Hans and Gregor. They're brothers.
Have you considered adopting them yourselves?
We would in a heartbeat. My wife and I have submitted the paperwork, but the process has been difficult. Apparently there's some backlog at the agency. There are many challenges, but they are worth it. Now, who's winning?
Oh, me.
Oh.
Also, I'm losing.
Oh.
May I ask what you're doing?
You can play chess by yourself. I can dance by myself.
Touche.
Besides, if someone walks by, maybe they'll think we're really doing a lesson, and then I won't lose my job.
You know, I'll happily double whatever they're paying you. Please, won't you sit down?
I'm sure ballroom style is different from what you're used to, but actually, last night I read a quote from a chess grandmaster. If you wish to succeed, you must brave the risk of failure.
A failure.
But you're not going to fail. You're going to do great.
Look, it's not a matter of difficulty, it's a matter of desire. I have no wish to learn.
Why? I mean, you love to dance. In the pub, you asked me.
Nobody knows I was in the pub that day.
Is it not allowed?
No. I'm required to travel with a security detail beyond the castle walls. But a man can only spend so long under the watchful eye of others.
So you put on a hat and some glasses, and people really don't know it's you?
No. Many indulge me. It is exhausting to always be in the spotlight. I require a reprieve.
A reprieve where people pretend not to recognize you.
Look, I don't expect you to understand. You're a dancer. You flourish under the bright lights.
I'm not some big-time stage performer. My mother was a real dancer. I'm just a teacher.
Everyone in my life expects something from me. I need something. Just, mine alone.
Why can't we have that here? No expectations, just two people dancing. Disguise optional.
Why are you here, really? Why did you have to get past the gates if you've no interest in royalty? And what brings a dance teacher from America to Havonshire in the first place?
I'm looking for information about my biological family. My mother died when I was very young, but I found a photo of her from a Christmas she spent here in Havonshire. And she was with someone, I think my father. They were standing in front of a building that seemed really important to them somehow. Anyway, that's the museum beyond the gate. So.
And if I don't dance, you lose this job and any chance to discover more about it. Best reason I've had to dance yet.
Okay, in ballroom dance, the most important thing is posture. For the man, that's straight up and down, like a Christmas tree.
Yeah, very good.
And then the arms stretch out like the branches, nice and tall. Nope.
I'm already quite tall.
Well, that's okay. How tall is the woman you're dancing with?
That is as yet unknown.
Well, you can bend your knees a little if you want, but your top half should be upright. Regal, actually.
Well, I hope I have that down.
And since we're doing a strict waltz, we'll remain in this basic position the entire time. Yeah, that's good. You've done this before.
Just enough to be dangerous.
can jump into the choreography.
Okay.
Okay, it starts with you offering me your hand. I step forward and into position, and then we sway. 1, 2, 3, and then on the 3, step forward on your left, and then 1, 2, 3. Very good. And now we start a spin turn, okay? And, it's called a spin turn, but you don't actually spin me. We actually spin together in that same position, like this.
Right.
1, 2, yeah, there you go. Let's try again from the top.
Okay.
And don't spin me.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. And 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh.
Wonderful.
Hello, Mother.
Your Majesty.
Well, it seems my worries were unfounded. You're progressing quite well. But there's no spin.
Yes, Mother.
Of course, Your Highness.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but our guests have arrived ahead of schedule. Your presence is requested at the receiving line.
Of course. I'm afraid we'll have to leave it there for today.
Okay, great job. Oh, sorry, I'm sorry. Sorry.
Come with me. Staff members are required to form a greeting line for the arriving guests of the royal family, as is protocol.
Who's that?
Tobias Salisbury, the former Duke of Eldoria, Havonshire's largest trade partner.
Former?
Tobias, my dear friend, I'm so happy you could join us.
As always, Your Majesty, the pleasure is entirely mine.
And Matt?
Gwendolyn Harrington, the Duchess of Concordia, the Prince's dearest friend.
All this fuss. Do you ever get used to it?
Merry Christmas, Mother.
Merry Christmas. Your Majesty.
Elizabeth Kent, daughter of a prominent parliamentary member.
Are they all staying here at the castle?
Yes,
For enough bedrooms?
it is a castle.
So we just stand here in the greeting line and just
Yes. Silently.
Miss Jones! Miss Jones! You left this behind.
For you, in case you wanted to look at the choreography for tomorrow.
Okay. Let me walk you home.
I thought you weren't supposed to go into town without your security detail.
Ah. Incognito.
Okay. You know, your mother, the queen, thinks I'm teaching you the dance wrong. Why did you keep spinning me?
Well, I suppose that my desire for freedom invades even my dance lessons. Or maybe it's just that spinning you is so much fun. I don't get so much of that in my life.
Fun or freedom?
Either. Don't get me wrong. I love my country. I love serving my people.
The castle seems really fun. I mean, that's what you dream about as a kid. Living in a castle. They're magical.
When I'm in the castle, I'm usually working on diplomacy or other matters of state. Slowly but surely, alleviating my mother's workload. Soon enough, I'll take over completely. My mother's expressed a desire to step down.
So you'll become king?
Yes. But in Havonshire, king is expected to be married. Did you know that there is an old Havonshire superstition that if you put your Christmas stocking underneath your pillow that night, you will dream of the one that you'll marry?
Really?
No.
Come on!
Hey, did you just push the Prince of Havonshire?
Only because he deserved it.
Hang on, no, stop! I must defend a lady's honor! Enough of that! Oh, good arm, young man. I've got you. Yeah.
Yeah, you better run. That was fun.
Tomorrow, it's the castle Christmas breakfast, 10 a.m. Come.
Isn't that for the guests?
Yes, you'll be my guest. Please. We can't dance on an empty stomach.
Okay, I'll be there.
Great. Don't forget this.
Merry Christmas.
Miss Jones, what are you doing?
I thought that's how you greet the guests.
That was a chambermaid. And this event is invitation only.
Yes. Yes, she has one.
It's most unorthodox, Your Highness.
Oh, well, let me worry about that, James. You look fantastic. Come in.
Thanks.
Chelsea, I'd like you to meet Elizabeth Kent. Elizabeth leads our Commission on Monetary Policy and Economic Growth.
Wow, nice to meet you. Are you at the American consulate?
Chelsea is my dance teacher.
Philip?
Ah, I'm sorry I have to leave, but please do stay. Enjoy the food. You certainly have enough of it.
Oh, that's decoration.
Oh, thank you. Welcome. Would have been embarrassing.
Oh, that's also decoration.
Maybe I should stick to the waffles. This is a waffle, right?
Yes. May I recommend the Christmas entree or my favorite, the clafoutis?
Try it, just don't expect me to say it. Thank you for your help. I feel so out of place.
Well, we belong where we decide we belong. I'm Gwen.
Chelsea.
Such a pleasure to meet you.
You too.
How do you know Philip?
I'm his dance teacher.
Oh, I do not envy you. Philip and I grew up together, and I am very familiar with his stubborn streak. Are you staying at the castle?
No. I'm actually between accommodations right now. I was staying at this inn down the road, but my reservation's almost up.
Oh, well, I'm sure we can find you a room here.
Oh.
I will talk to the Queen.
No, please don't do that.
No, it's no trouble at all.
No. That was quite presumptuous. What?
Seems she's making herself right at home. She expects Philip to propose to her on Christmas Eve.
And this section ends with an oversway. Come around this way. Yes, the more stretch, the better. Remember, stay tall.
Like a Christmas tree?
Yeah. Beautiful.
That's what I was going to say.
Water break?
Yes.
Yes. Great. Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
You know, it is taking every ounce of my self-restraint not to run and slide across this floor. Oh, well, surely you've slid across this floor in socks at some point.
No.
What, not even as a kid? Oh, come on. Barn floors are the best for sliding, and this one has just the right smoothness.
And believe it or not, there is a protocol for how one walks through public areas of the castle. No running and definitely no sliding.
No fun or freedom?
Exactly. How was the breakfast? I'm so sorry that I couldn't spend more time with you.
I met Gwen. She's amazing. She's beautiful, and she's so nice. Congratulations. How long have you been together?
Oh, no. No, we're not.
Oh, sorry, I thought I heard.
That I was going to propose. Yeah. That is a possibility.
I'm lost.
It's complicated.
I'm sorry, you don't have to tell me.
No, it's not that. Would you like to go for a walk?
Sure.
The reason that I'm reluctant to learn the dance is that it's part of a centuries-old tradition that I've been putting off for many years. After dancing with various guests throughout the evening, I'm expected to perform that particular waltz with the person that I choose to marry. At the Christmas ball, I will signal for the song to play, and the bells will ring, and everyone will know my choice as the waltz begins.
That sounds like the ball in Cinderella. The prince dancing with ladies, then choosing a bride.
Indeed, it has gained the nickname the Cinderella Christmas Ball.
But in modern times, surely you would know ahead of time who you're proposing to. The dance is just a formality, right?
For generations now, yes.
But you haven't chosen yet.
No.
And you will before Christmas?
It is my duty to do so. I have more to consider than my happiness. My mother, she's earned her rest.
And here I thought you were just trying to get out of some dance lessons. I'm sorry.
No, don't be. You have been a breath of fresh air.
Tobias, I am so glad you could join us for this momentous occasion.
Has Philip shared his decision?
I am unsure if one has been made. He has fought it every step of the way.
Well, it's not a choice one should make lightly.
I wed Frederick when we were teenagers. It was the greatest success of my life.
Not everyone has a love story like you and Frederick.
Yes, so it turns out that it was a bauble all along. The mother's face was priceless. Are you all right, Chelsea?
Who are they?
Oh, yes, this is the Hollyberry Ballet Company. We perform at the castle every Christmas.
Would you excuse me?
Of course. I'll get you back.
Thank you. Excuse me. I'm Chelsea. You don't know me. I think my late mother might have been a part of your ballet company years ago. She was a dancer. This is her. It looks like she might have been wearing a Hollyberry ballet pin.
It's possible your mother danced with us as a guest soloist at some point.
The picture was taken in '87. Were you part of the troupe back then?
No, I didn't take over until much later. But we do keep records of past rosters. I'd be happy to look into it for you.
Oh my goodness, thank you so much.
If your mother danced with the troupe, she most certainly performed here at the castle.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Morning. There you go, Klaus.
Good morning. I am sorry we couldn't extend your stay. Were you able to find suitable arrangements?
Yes, I was.
Happy to hear it.
Thank you for everything. And I'll see you at the Family Foster Santa event.
Of course.
Yeah? Okay.
Oh, where will you be staying?
The castle, actually. I know. I'm teaching the prince a dance. It's a long story.
Wonderful. I thought you two got on well the other day. You never know what tomorrow might bring. Each day is a gift from God wrapped in new paper.
My mother used to say that.
Sounds like your mother was a smart lady.
See ya.
Take care.
Moving in, are we?
Oh, does this fold out into a bed?
This is the sitting room.
My room has a room?
If you have any questions, please ask a footman. I will be available after 2 p.m. and I shall call upon you then.
Thanks. I think my mother toured with an international ballet company and danced here at the castle.
Really?
Yeah. I knew she was a dancer, but nobody could really tell me much more than that.
So do you think somebody at the castle might remember her?
I hope so.
Okay, can we go back to the part where you're moving in with royalty? And is that normal for a dance instructor to move into the castle?
Nothing about this trip has been normal.
Philip is a dreamboat. You should go for it.
Okay, back to the real world. I'm gonna go ask around the castle and see.
You could totally be Cinderella. No, Snow White.
Goodbye, Rebecca. Excuse me, does this woman look familiar? The Holly Berry Ballet Company. She would have been here the Christmas of '87. Here you go.
I tend to count as guests. The odds of me recalling a single dancer are slim.
Can you just look at the photo? You know, if you loosened your tie, you might be a little more comfortable.
Oh, if I stop there, I could simply trade my uniform for a t-shirt and a pair of flip-flops.
That's a tough look, but I think you could pull it off.
We have a dress code, Miss Jones. It is...
Protocol, right.
Oh, they never get these right.
Trade? Do you recognize her?
She does look familiar, but I couldn't say why.
You probably saw her here performing. Her husband, my father, might have been with her. Just any memory at all?
I don't. Sorry, I can't help more.
I got this.
Thank you.
So, tell me, how's the search for information on your mother going?
Oh, well, I've been showing the photo to some older staff members around the castle. Nothing yet.
Can I see the photo?
Sure.
What's your mother's name?
Jane,
She's very beautiful. You have her eyes.
thank you. She passed away when I was 5, so all I have left of her are a few photos. And this necklace.
Oh, it's lovely. You know, this is Havonshire Museum.
I'm hoping to find some answers when it opens Monday morning, so.
Yeah, keep this photo, just for tonight. I'd like to show my mother, see if she can shed any light on it.
Thank you.
And she danced here.
We believe so. Do you recognize her?
I'm not entirely sure. But we have had many talented dancers come to the castle, including her daughter, your teacher.
Indeed. She's waited a lifetime for answers. I hope to help her find them.
She's important to you.
As she's helping me, I think it's only right that I return the favor.
Of course.
Come in.
Hi.
Heading to the pub?
No, somewhere very special. Would you like to join me?
Sure. This is incredible.
It's almost time.
What are we waiting for?
Havonshire does love its bells. Bells to signal my choice of a bride on Christmas Eve. Yeah, for generations, these bells have rung every night of Christmas week. These bells, they bring me peace, especially when things feel uncertain.
They're beautiful.
I envy you.
Me?
You look at the world with such possibility. And I'd steal moments behind a pair of glasses. I wish you had known my father. He was kind, brilliant, ruled with such self-assurance, strong and serious. And now my mother, she leads with wisdom and grace. The truth is, the moment that I make my choice, the moment I step out onto the floor for that dance, I accept an incredible responsibility. I will be king. How can I hope to live up to their legacy? I'm nothing like them.
Why do you have to be like them?
There are expectations that come with being king. You can't go to the local pub. You can't mix in crowds with or without a disguise.
Is it so bad to mix with crowds in public from time to time?
It's not proper kingly behavior, I'm afraid. I don't know how I'd understand people's needs from afar. You know, to hear bits of conversation, hear their real concerns.
Yeah, that sounds invaluable as a leader.
I've never seen my parents at the pub. I can't shake the feeling that I don't belong on the throne.
Maybe you were meant to forge your own path as king.
Apologies. I don't mean to burden you with my problems.
I don't feel burdened.
It's because you're a wonderful person.
Thank you.
My mother, she said the woman in the photograph did look familiar, but she couldn't shed any more light on it than that, I'm afraid.
I really appreciate you even asking.
You will find what you're looking for. I promise.
We?
You're not alone. I've never brought anyone here before.
Well, thank you for sharing it with me. And for whatever it's worth, I think you'll make an incredible king, just the way you are.
I'm afraid we're going to have to postpone our lesson tomorrow. It's the Christmas tree, Christmas tea.
What is that, besides a mouthful?
Well, it is just a little celebration where guests bring ornaments with sentimental meaning, and then we decorate the royal Christmas tree.
While drinking tea?
Yes, yes, indeed. Will I see you there?
Okay.
Excellent. Excellent, that's... Well, good night, Chelsea.
Good night.
Ah, welcome. So glad you could make it.
I don't envy his position. I'm Tobias Salisbury.
Oh, Chelsea Jones.
No need for such formalities, Ms. Jones.
I just don't want to offend anyone, so I've been doing it to everyone I meet. The footmen outside were pretty confused, but in my defense, their uniforms are very official looking.
I hear you've made quite an impression during your brief stay.
Is that good or bad?
Always good. Sometimes a boat needs to be rocked.
I'm not here to rock any boats.
You remind me of the heroine of an Eldorian fairy tale my grandmother used to read me as a child. Classic, yet unafraid to buck the system.
It is so lovely to see you, my dear. How is Edwina? It has been far too long.
She's well, thank you. She sends her best.
Your Majesty, congratulations on a superb event.
Why, thank you, Elizabeth.
The Christmas festivities always have such profound economic benefits to the community.
That is a benefit, to be sure. But Christmas reminds us to be the best part of ourselves. A little kinder, a little more generous.
I think we can all drink to that.
That's an ornament.
How are you enjoying the spread?
Oh, it's great. It's great. I just think there should be more labels. Philip? It's tough being the most popular guy in the room.
Quite. Since this is an occasion all about ornaments, I thought you might like to have this.
You remembered. From our walk.
Well, I better do the rounds.
Yeah. Elizabeth.
It's a lovely party, isn't it?
Oh, yes. Yes, very. Did you know Tobias used to be a duke back in his country? Yeah, what happened?
He fell in love with the wrong woman. There are expectations for people like Mr. Salisbury and Philip. When they select a partner, they must consider what is best for a nation. Mr. Salisbury made a selfish choice, and it cost him dearly. Philip will not make the same mistake.
I've been taking a few waltz lessons of my own. Well, I'll be ready for that dance you're teaching him. Enjoy the grapes.
I am happy that you are progressing with your lessons, but I worry you are becoming distracted from your objective.
It's a relic, Mother. All of this pomp and pageantry for what? A diplomatic alliance.
I thought you were fond of Gwendolyn.
I am, but...
Ah, Elizabeth is a fine choice.
she is not royalty.
You know that Eldoria recently opened its protocols allowing for established political families to intermarry with royalty. We have no problem with it. Gwen and Elizabeth both have much to offer. It is an opportunity for happiness if only you would embrace it.
I will.
You are ready
To marry.
to become king. Your diplomatic instincts are spot on. Your reform proposals have made a real improvement with our domestic policies. Why do you doubt yourself?
Why didn't you and Father ever go out in public? You know, just go to a restaurant, talk to people.
Is that what's bothering you?
Sometimes I feel the need
To put on a hat and glasses and pretend not to be royal.
You know about that?
Mm-hmm. Your father was a very private king. He didn't keep himself from the public because it was the kingly thing to do. It's just that he was more comfortable away from the crowds. He and I have taken care of our people from afar. You might take care of them from closer up.
Forge my own path.
Take courage, Philip. You're going to be just fine.
Philip? What are you doing here?
Today's the day. You didn't think I'd miss it. Shall we?
Another room. This place is huge.
What exactly are we looking for?
I'm not sure.
Ah, so we'll know it when we see it.
Hope so. You know, with every year that passes, I feel like my mother gets further away. My memories of her get hazier. I just thought this might be a chance to connect with her somehow.
I mean, this is just one gallery. There's still much of the museum left to explore.
Oh my gosh.
What is it? Do you recognize her?
Not her. This.
Your pendant.
It can't be a coincidence, can it?
No, it can't be.
This is it.
Wow.
Oh, sorry.
No, gosh, I'm so happy for you. This is...
There's no information on the woman's identity and no artist.
Hold on. Ah, yes. It says here that it was donated by a private collector, artist and subject unknown.
Is there a theory on who she might have been?
It is unlikely to have originated in Havonshire due to the style of the headpiece. Not much more. But I can certainly ask the Board of Royal Historians to look into it.
Thank you.
But that is incredible.
Wow.
Didn't you think they're my mother's mother or my mother's mother's mother? And here I thought she was from Detroit.
Well, perhaps she was. Maybe the necklace was a gift.
Oh,
And listen, before I forget, I have made arrangements for the royal dressmaker to stop by your room tomorrow before our lesson.
For what?
For the ball.
I didn't realize staff was invited.
Well, they're not. But you're special. You're the prince's dance instructor. Do you see the fruits of your labor?
I still think it's too much.
You deserve every bit of it.
You know what? I should probably change for the family foster event.
You know about this event?
Know about it. I'm in it. Would you like to join?
Yeah, well, it's not. The royal family doesn't usually attend. It's more for the people to enjoy. Not an event full of pomp and circumstance, shall we say.
So put your glasses on. Gwen? Are you all right?
Yes. Yes, I'm fine. This week's just been very stressful.
Do you want to talk about it?
Yes. Philip and I were born 1 month apart. Did you know that? I came first, and but it's perhaps the only month where I wasn't tied to him in the eyes of our parents. I've known the engagement waltz choreography for the Cinderella Christmas ball for years now. There's just always been this expectation that we would wed.
Wait, you don't want to?
You must think I'm mad. I mean, who wouldn't want to be queen? All of these other women would trade positions with me in a heartbeat. No Elizabeth would. I do love Philip. Just as a dear friend.
What are you gonna do?
Well, if Philip asks me to marry him, I of course will. Bells will ring and we will waltz and it will be done. It is my duty. Thank you. Thank you so much for listening. You're very kind.
Anytime.
Merry Christmas! Thank you again for helping today.
Ah, giving gifts is always my favorite part of Christmas. Yeah.
Chip off the old block.
Yeah. Merry Christmas.
Hello. I'm Philip. And Santa is a really good friend of mine. He's very, very nice.
Thank you.
So will you come up and meet him with me? Great.
Oh, no!
Ah, how charming.
Thank you.
Are they yours?
Soon, God willing.
Klaus, maybe after the event you could tell Philip more about your foster journey?
I'd love to.
Fantastic. Excellent. That's right. There you go. Merry Christmas.
I had to see for myself.
Oh, it was a lovely event. I'm so glad that I came. And I learned quite a bit from Santa, of all people.
Have you two been good this year? I have just a few candy canes left.
Thank you, my dear.
I've decided to increase funding and resources to the foster program. I think that should help a lot of these children get adopted more expeditiously.
That would be wonderful. You know, today, these kids, they felt like they belonged. Like they were part of a community.
I'm told that they look forward to this event all year.
Could you hold monthly events? I'm sure the foster families would be happy to help organize them.
I don't see why not.
Well, I'd be honored to fund the May event. in honor of my grandmother, who was born in May and always loved the blooms of that season. I presume other guests might also be eager to contribute to such a worthy endeavor.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Oh, duty calls.
Warming up for our lesson?
I had to, at least once. It's pretty fun. Oh, but I guess that wouldn't be very becoming of a prince.
No, it would not.
Yeah, too bad.
Oh!
Right?
Here we come. Oh!
Oh, from the, yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, and... Well, keep your feet on the floor a little, well...
No, it's no good, it's no good. I can't get the pivots. They're beyond me.
Yeah, let's just waltz.
What do you mean?
Well, you know the choreography. I want you to fall in love with the feeling of the waltz. You know, it's freed, unrestricted, like sliding across the floor in socks.
Well, no, that was fun.
Let me try something.
Okay. Free.
Just whatever you want to do. Yeah. You're pivoting. You got it. Yeah. Philip, my father is waiting for us. We were supposed to meet him for dinner.
Yes, I am sorry. I completely lost track of time.
Better hurry.
Until tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
This is all too much. Just have fun with it. How would I ever choose? Try them all. It's, nice. I mean, you know, it's nice.
You don't look comfortable.
This is hopeless. I'm not gonna put on a fancy dress and suddenly fit in.
Oh, the goal is not to fit in. It's to stand out.
Oh, sorry to interrupt. Oh, you look splendid.
Thank you.
Well, I've brought you the book we talked about. Thought you might like to read it. I've bookmarked my favorite for you. The story features a necklace.
The one your grandmother read to you as a child?
Indeed.
Thank you.
Well, I'll leave you to it.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, just a few more. I've got my lesson with Philip. So, oh boy.
Let's do it.
Just the person I was looking for. I have something for you.
What is it?
I didn't mention it earlier because I didn't want to get your hopes up. But many of our performances are recorded for posterity. I had the director search the archives for your mother's. She found it.
Thank you.
Is that your...
My mother.
course.
Sorry.
No, of course. Let's take as long as you need. Oh, there you are. Are you okay?
Seeing her like that brought back so many memories I thought I'd lost.
She was a beautiful dancer.
Thank you. As long as I can remember, that's been my connection to her. Even though she was gone, I could always find her there and dance.
You are the most extraordinary woman I've ever met.
Come on.
And no matter what you think, you are a real dancer, Chelsea, and your mother would be very proud. Dance with me?
It's late. I should probably go.
See you tomorrow?
Of course. Good night.
Good night.
Klaus? Klaus? That's Klaus? Oh my goodness. Oh, hi, thank you. Thank you.
Ah, Miss Jones. I've been looking for you.
What is this?
Your compensation.
You said standard rate.
Yes, for a royal instructor. Is this not sufficient?
This will fund my dance program for years.
You did a wonderful job, Miss Jones. You have our deepest gratitude.
Thank you.
Oh, the ball begins in a few hours. Where are you going?
To see someone I've waited my whole life for.
This is about the photograph you showed me?
You do know something. I knew it. I knew it.
It was many years ago. And I'm not one to repeat unsubstantiated rumors.
Not protocol?
Good luck, dear.
Klaus?
Chelsea.
Are you busy?
For you, I always have time.
I had a question. Does this woman look familiar?
Jane.
Yeah, Jane.
Well, it's been many years, but yes. I'd know that smile anywhere.
She was my mother.
Well, your mother and the entire Hollyberry Ballet would stay here at the inn at Christmas.
She took the picture with my father, who I never knew. Is that you?
Oh, dear, no. We were friendly. Nothing more. Oh. What made you think it was me?
I saw you in an old video after one of her shows. You embraced.
The Nutcracker dance. Well, it was her final performance. She told me she made a very difficult decision and would be leaving Havonshire that day. I was to drive her to the airport.
Decision? Did she say what it was about?
Just that it was the right thing to do.
Do you know? I mean, did she say who my father is?
I'm sorry. I didn't even know that she'd married.
I'm so sorry. This is so silly of me. I'm sorry for bothering you.
It would be an honor to have a daughter like you.
It's almost time to get ready for the ball. Miss Jones?
Mm-hmm. Thank you. If we were to redirect just a small percentage of the annual budget...
From where? Something would have to be sacrificed.
That's just it. We reinvest the new profits, directing the surplus back to the budget. So, it is technically a loan, not a sacrifice.
Wow. This is remarkable. You are remarkable. And I am going to leave this with you. Really? Wow. Chelsea. Chelsea, there you are. You're a difficult one to track down. I was hoping that we could talk about last night.
Last night was a mistake.
Was it?
This isn't my world. I don't belong here.
It wasn't a mistake for me.
You have a duty that's greater than both of us. Thank you for all of your kindness. I will never forget it.
Now, why does that sound like a goodbye?
You're gonna make a wonderful king, Philip. And you belong on that throne. I've never been more sure of anything in my entire life. And you're gonna do great tonight. Just don't rush those pivots.
You live with such joy. Thank you for bringing a little bit of it into my life.
Keep finding those moments, okay?
Have you seen the news?
No.
Photographs of you signing autographs in the marketplace.
Apologies, Mother.
No. On the contrary, they are saying you will be the people's king. Well done, my son.
Thank you.
And your idea for sponsoring additional foster family events sparked some real interest.
That was Chelsea's idea.
Was it? Very happy for you, my son. This is a big night. You're ready.
Yes.
You're very well positioned tonight.
Thank you. I've waited several years for this. I have so many worthwhile enterprises that this partnership will facilitate.
And Philip is looking very handsome tonight, isn't he?
Yes, of course.
You all right?
Yes. Fine.
He has yet to signal the bells.
He will make his choice.
Go ahead. Make the move. It's a little risky, sure, but if you wish to succeed, you must brave the risk of failure.
Why aren't you at the ball?
I could ask you the same.
I don't belong there. Oh, thank you for lending me this. I love stories with happy endings.
Do you love him?
What? That's not even... It doesn't matter how I feel. And even if Philip... He should be with someone who's good for this country. Someone like Elizabeth.
Elizabeth is smart, but kings have advisors. She seems much better suited for that role.
I didn't come here to cause trouble.
Why did you?
To find family. I never knew my father, but I think he took this picture here in Havonshire. But it's been over a week, and I'm no closer to finding him than I was when I got here. It's silly to think that after all this time, it's probably for the best, right? I mean, he would have reached out by now if he wanted to.
Maybe he didn't know about you. Your necklace. So familiar. It's just like my grandmother's, which I gave to the love of my life all those years ago. I couldn't believe they were one and the same. She never told me. She never said.
It's you?
I met your mother when she was here in Havonshire performing. She was the most beautiful woman I'd ever seen. She smiled at me from the stage, and I knew I was a goner. We were married on the steps of that museum 3 days later.
3 days?
Yes. We were young and in love.
The painting in the museum, that's of your grandmother. My great-grandmother?
You saw that, did you? I brought it to Havonshire, donated it. I suppose it was my secret way of keeping that necklace at our special place forever.
Why did things end?
When I presented her to my parents, they did not approve. So I decided to follow my heart, renounce my title for her. When I told her, she was upset. She believed we were making a selfish choice. Said that she'd be returning to the States and that my place was here. Your mother did not want to cause problems for me. She did not feel like she belonged. Do not make the same mistake. You better get dressed, my dear.
We belong where we decide we belong.
We belong where God puts us.
Dear Mr. and Mrs. Donner, we have expedited your application for adoption and are pleased to inform you. Anna, oh, boys, we've got our Christmas wish. We're a family.
I want to make a difference for my country.
There are many ways to achieve that. What of love? I'm sorry, Elizabeth. I can't.
Your Majesty, I'd like to introduce my daughter.
Well, fancy that.
I was afraid you weren't coming.
Have the bells rung?
Not yet. You look beautiful.
Thank you.
On guard.
It's all yours. Oh, is this one? Are we gonna?
Yes. Did you remember the steps?
Yes.
I think my son has made his choice.
Very good choice, indeed.
My queen.